Hey everybody, welcome back to another Minecraft video. I hope everybody's having a great day today. I am doing fantastic. Today's video, we're doing 15 tips and tricks to get you ready for Minecraft 1.21. The trial chambers update is here and it is a tough one because those chambers are no joke. So today's video is going to be focusing on starting at the early game all the way to the end game, getting you geared and ready to go. I'm always looking to make these videos better, so if I do get you on some of them or you don't know some of them, let me know in the comment section below. As always, if you guys enjoy this type of content and you want to see more, make sure that you like and subscribe and turn notifications for when the videos come out. As always, don't forget to check out the links in the description below. With that being said, I think it is time to get into the tips and tricks. Let's get started. The first tip that I would give you to start your Minecraft world is to use suspicious stew as your food source. While it can be a little bit obnoxious to craft and make, it has a lot of great benefits for the early game. First and foremost, make sure that you collect oxeye daisies and dandelions. These are your go-tos. These are what you're going to want to use. So the first one was my oxeye daisies, and that is going to give me regen. This is really important for hardcore and it can be extremely helpful. And the second stew that I'm going to show you is the dandelion stew, and this one is personally my favorite. Check this out. Instant saturation, automatically heals you. Super easy to go. Tip number 2 is to use igloos. This is literally one of the best things you can do for early Minecraft. Make sure that you are playing on hard though. That is very important. Villagers will automatically convert to zombie villagers if you're on hard, so you need to know that. Now, if you are lucky enough to find one of the igloos that has the hidden chamber early game, this is huge. This can get you mending, fortune 3. This is literally a day 1 enchant that would normally take you multiple days and farms to get to. And not only that, but it comes with the potion, the golden apple. This is such an underrated and unused like utility in Minecraft, and it literally blows my mind because it's so good, especially if you play on hard mode. Use igloos. The next tip that I'm going to give you is how to trade faster with villagers. After you've decided what villager you want to convert to, mostly a librarian, and it's time to lock in that trade. Well, now is the part where you got to sit there and you got to trade. Click on the villager, go ahead, click on this and hit space and click at the same time. Click space over and over again, and that's just going to allow you to trade so much faster. And now I can even get a cheaper book. Oh yes, multi-shot. That's, you know, that's helpful. Not really, but it just helps you trade faster. Eventually along your travels, you are going to want to collect suspicious sand to get sniffers, pottery shards, things like that. Let me show you a very early game easy tip to get these. So 2 things you are going to bring with you, either a door or a pressure plate. If you're in a village, you can almost get either, I think. Door costs a little bit more to craft. Pressure plate's a little bit easier. So the pressure plate, place that down and swim into it. So let me see if I can manage this in creative mode. So when you swim into this, you want to swim to the side. So right in here, I will have breath. Let me switch to survival. In the water, easy. No problem mining. And then it's the same thing with the door, really. Doors are much easier, but costs more. So it really just depends on your own preference. But this is a super easy way to get to the sus sand without having to worry about drowning, going back up to the surface, or anything like that. Eventually, you are going to want to go mining to find yourself some diamonds. Now, it happens to the best of us. Sometimes we just cannot find caves. Now, a simple solution to this is to find lava. Now, but when we find lava or hear lava, we don't really want to dig for it. That's a lot of work, and you know, digging's lame. Nobody wants to dig. So an easy solution for this, turn options on, go to music and sound, and turn subtitles on. The second that you start making noise, subtitles are going to pop up on the screen, and then all of a sudden you've got lava pops on your screen. Now, depending on where the lava pops are, it's going to give you a location as to where it's at. For me, in this situation, it's actually below me. But in a situation where you don't know where the cave is, this is like an arrow telling you where to go. It's very simple and straightforward. Super helpful. So now that you've got your diamonds, you're ready to go explore and maybe find some more loot. sort of get ready to go to the Nether. One thing that you can do after finding a desert temple is go inside and dig down on a corner. So let's go straight down from here. Now, rather than trying to blow this up and get out of the way, let's break this pressure plate, dig down, and collect the TNT. This TNT is going to help us with a few things. Number one, it's going to help us with extra blocks for the Nether first and foremost. And second, it's going to help us right now. So go ahead and pillar up one block, place TNT down in the corner. There we go. Then pressure plate, step on the pressure plate, and dig straight down. And, you know, don't get yourself killed. Just like that. A little bit faster, but you get the point. Dig straight down. What's this gonna do? This is just gonna blow us up all of our loot, so we don't really have to worry about mining, messing with the TNT. We're gonna get everything really, really fast. It's a very simple and straightforward way to get the loot, plus extra blocks. So maybe we didn't find diamonds in the overworld and we want to go to the Nether to maybe hopefully find some diamonds. Well, we are now set up for that. We don't really need a diamond pickaxe to go to the Nether. In the card section of this video, I will link you to a previous tips and tricks that shows you how to make a Nether portal without a diamond pickaxe. But what's important is what we do next. Going into the portal, we come into the Nether, and the Nether can be kind of overwhelming. So the first thing that I want you to do, type your coords in chat. So let's say that I'm at 290, 200. Now take a screenshot. Now that is saved in your screenshots for forever. The easiest way to get to that is open your menu, go to options, go to resource packs, open folder. That's going to take you directly to the Minecraft folder, and then just navigate back to the screenshots. You've always got them there. Not to mention, if you play the game for a long time and don't exit out, it's still in chat. Very straightforward. So now you are ready to explore the Nether, but the problem is the Nether can be kind of confusing and disorientating. So the easiest way to solve this problem is to leave a trail. Now, we've already got some blocks from blowing up the treasure in the pyramid, but that extra TNT is about to come in handy. Go ahead and break yourself a little bit of a spot inside the wall, or, you know, wherever you want to, using the same pressure plate. Go ahead, set that TNT off. This is going to give you a couple stacks of blocks almost right away. All right, game, don't need to troll me. It's fine. But as simple as that, you have a couple stacks and you have plenty of TNT to get more if you need to. Another tip here, don't do this. Don't just leave a single block and, you know, leave your trail. That's not a good idea. Too tall always. This is going to make it to where you can actually see where you're going, number one, and it's a very easily followable pathway. No single blocks. I've lost myself in the Nether plenty of times to that. So say we found our Nether fortress and we're ready to go there. Unfortunately, it is over a void. Two options here to help you a lot. Number one, you can always toggle shift, go into options, into controls, and then switch sneak to toggle. Now you're on the edge. Don't worry about it. You're fine. So as we're making our way to the fortress, we're kind of noticing that this is pretty slow. We don't really want to bother with that. We want to get there as fast as possible to avoid any type of death, right? The quickest way to get there, apart from say ender pearling, is 45-degree angle. So if you 45-degree angle, you can actually place blocks a lot faster, and it just seems to be an overall generally faster method of bridging. So just kind of angle it and then make your way there quicker. Now it's time to explore this Nether fortress to hopefully find those diamonds. Now this can be a little confusing. There's a lot of tunnels here. It can be kind of hard to find your way out if there's an issue. Now, luckily, sometimes it's pretty straightforward, but in the situation where you need to find a way out, this is going to be helpful for two reasons. Number one, this right here is going to block wither skeletons from getting through. Perfect. But how do we know that's where we came in from? Well, I would highly suggest adding a block on one side, middle, wherever you feel comfortable, right? So now, oh, we see an extra block. Boom, that's how we know we get out. So as I'm going through this fortress, not only am I placing blocks at a lot of different intersections to stop the withers from getting to me, I am marking every time I think I'm going to be turning. just to make sure. Now, this is perfect because you definitely have a lot of extra blocks and you have TNT to get extra blocks. So this next tip is more of a general tip for everybody. If you are comfortable enough to actually go into the Nether early game, first 2 days, I would say the loot in this place is just infinitely better. You get so much, right? Not only are you getting diamonds, you're getting iron, gold, things like that, but also getting things like saddles. The gold itself is very helpful. Number one, because it's gold, and number two, because you can get gold armor. But just in general speaking, the Nether Fortress loot, and like I said, you got to feel comfortable, but the Nether Fortress loot is extremely good, and you should always try to strive to get this stuff as fast as possible. Make your game a lot easier. So we're out of the Nether now. Maybe it's time to do some bartering to get some fire resist potions to go back to the Nether to maybe fight the Ender Dragon a little bit later. It's time to raid a monument to get some gold for some easy Bastion bartering gold. This thing is awesome because it basically tells us where to go. The front and the middle have lights. That means we need to go to the back side of it. Just be careful, right? The things you're going to need: 3 doors, a boat, and an axe. When we come up to the back side of this thing, now I am on peaceful mode to show you this, but you're going to want to be quick here because these things are going to be sassy. So hop out of your boat, break it all in one move if you can, and then go down. So I'm going to go into creative mode real fast to kind of show you this. There are 4 center pillars. When you go down, the first thing that you want to do is locate the inner side of all of these. So as I look, place a door, open door, walk in, dig straight down, right? Now, there's something that you're going to notice, right? The second that you see, I think it's dark prismarine, that is when you know you found what you're looking for. So again, not what we were looking for. So it may take you 3 or 4 tries, but if you have your doors and you have your milk, you're going to be fine. Boom, dark prismarine. So we've come in. We've got our doors, our boats, and our milk on our bar. We've started looking, and okay, we found what we're looking for. So now, again, we're going to dig down, place a door, dig in, grab your gold. There's 8 pieces. Just be careful, right? And another tip I would suggest, after you have mined the gold, break the block straight down, swim in, and get it. Don't do anything else. Don't mine the gold until you're done, or don't pick up the gold until you're done mining. On the way out, boat on the bar, head out. You've got easy gold. Now, in this situation, once you've had enough practice with this, you can do this really fast because it's actually very simple. Just remember, 4 central pillars, always on the inside pillar, just like right here. Just try to find that room as fast as possible. Bring a couple buckets of milk. And from there, you know, there's another one over here. We could hit that one on the way out if we have more milk. So now we're going into the Nether to barter to get potions to go back to that fortress with 16 blocks of gold. So our travels have brought us to the end to fight the dragon. The first tip that I'm going to give you so you never have to worry about dragon's breath ever again is so simple. Once the dragon shoots at me, I'm going to show you something very cool. Okay, so the dragon has shot at me. I'm going to bridge out and make sure you have a couple blocks, but rather than clicking the edges, click the center and just keep clicking. You don't have to worry about it. A lot of times you can actually even get more than just like 9 or 10. It's so fast and it's simple. Rather than clicking the outside, click the inside. It removes it so quickly. That's a smaller tip though. And actually in previous versions of Minecraft, you used to be able to get 50 or 60 bottles doing this, which I think they fixed. So it's time to show you guys how to fight this dragon. The proper way to do it is really simple. The first thing that we are going to need to do is actually get rid of some of the towers. Obviously, it's not necessary to get rid of all of them though. I'm just going to get rid of enough to where once I damage the dragon, it's not going to bother too much to get healed a little bit. We are waiting for the dragon to perch. Now the dragon's going to perch by flying super high up into the sky above one of these pillars. So let's just give it a moment. Thing that I quickly need to note: when we are waiting for the dragon to perch, we don't want to stay in the middle portal frame just in case the dragon shoots a ball of the breath at us. We don't want to be there when the perches and have to stand in the fire or whatever you want to call that stuff. Just be careful, right? So I believe the dragon's about to perch now because she is steadily gaining elevation. See how she's going higher? That means she is about to turn in and come towards us. The most important thing to remember here, when the dragon does perch and comes down, do not jump. If you jump, you are going to go flying. It is important not to do that. So as expected, the dragon is starting to perch. Now, if you have a bow and arrow, it'd be a good time to start shooting, but that is not really necessary. The dragon's going to perch, locate the head, and start hitting it. If you can't hit the head, hit the neck. It's important. But remember, when you do damage to the head of the dragon, it actually does more damage. That you can just literally sit here. So wait for the dragon to perch, attack it, hit the head, watch for the breath, and you are good to go. It is a very, very easy fight. The hardest thing that you're going to have to do is avoid the breath and take out the towers. All right. So after you have fought the dragon, and it's time to get that ever so wanted elytra. Now you're doing good. You've got some shulker boxes, you've got your elytra, and you're ready to leave. But the problem is you have not found a gateway to get back. Well, don't worry, Uncle Jevin's got you. The easiest and most simple way to find one of these things is not what you think. All you got to do, go into options, go into video settings, and turn your brightness all the way down. So after you've turned your brightness down, now you're eventually going to be able to see that light source, and it just makes your life a lot easier. I promise you, this is probably one of my better tips, I would say, because I have used this so many times. Again, turn the brightness all the way down, it becomes moody. You can see light from pretty far away, right? So if I'm walking, I'm like, okay, well, I know that there's a portal there now and I'm free. So moody, do it. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Again, if I had any tips or tricks that were helpful to you and you didn't know, let me know down in the comment section below which ones you knew and didn't know exactly, so that I can help me in the future. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. And again, if you did, make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe. I hope all of you have a lovely rest of your day. Next episode out is a Hermitcraft video. I'll see you then. All of you have a good one. This is iJevin. Peace out, everybody.